Okay, we're going to start with the reflector. So this is your reflector that you'll need to screw together. So you'll notice that there's blue and yellow sides. We're going to place the reflector on top of this, so that will be where your light bulb is housed inside. And there's the pieces for putting the reflector onto the tube. I like to take off the blue and the yellow. I like to do it first, or at least get it started first so that it's away from the screw holes. So hopefully you can see it here. We've got 3 holes on each side of the wings that match the holes for the centerpiece. So that's what we're going to put together right now. So once assembled, it will look like this. We'll find the screws. I think they're in this. So these white metal pieces are for later. And you've got a little baggie with tiny little screws, 2 longer screws, and then about 8 smaller screws. You want to start with the smaller screws, and we're only going to use 6 of them, so you have 2 spare ones. So Shireen, we're going to need one of the screwdrivers.
Okay.
You can use either one, actually, the Phillips or the flathead. We're just going to work on this piece together. So we've started with the screw in the middle. The screws on either end we're going to save for later because there's a piece that goes with that. So essentially, this is what your reflector will look like once it's all together. We need to put these metal pieces on the end.
It's sometimes easier if you leave them a little bit loose, just so you can maneuver it more easily and everything can fit. And then after, go back and tighten it. Okay, and voila.
So you've got kind of a dip in the top. If this was a V jutting up, you would know you did it backwards and you'd just disassemble it and redo it. So we're going to put this upside down so that we can take the tube out of the box and put it on top. We're going to place it on the reflector's underside, making sure that the cord is facing down, which really is up when you turn it over. We just want to make sure that this part's all free of cord so that we can attach these white pieces. One of these curved pieces go on either side, and we use one of the longer screws to attach it together. Thank you.
Washer on it. There we go.
You'll also need to bend this in towards each other so that the screw...
So use your finger strength, and then you just put the nut at the end.
Okay.
Perfect.
And the same on the other side. And that's your reflector. We also need to put the light bulb inside, so let's do that now.
Okay.
So you'll want to check the light bulb before you place it in the glass tube, just to make sure that there's nothing broken inside. So inspect it carefully, make sure there are no cracks or pieces dangling.
It looks great.
Perfect. Okay. So the socket's on this end of this one, so you'll put it in that end.
Okay.
You'll need to put your entire arm in there probably. And then you'll also want to just make sure that the light is not tilted so that it's touching the glass tube. Sometimes the factory has made a mistake. If it is, then you'll want to call your coordinator and get that fixed. Obviously, if the light's been on and it's been warm, you'll definitely want gloves in order to change the bulb to a new bulb.